I need coffee. Oh my goodness, is there no coffee? Hi, Winter. Would you stop being a pain in the butt, please? Hello. Good morning, everybody. Okay. How's it going? How are we doing? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on here today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hi. Everybody's saying hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi. Good morning, everybody. I'm tired. We need coffee. Coffee is required. Whew. How was you guys this weekend? Was it good? Did you have fun? Did you do anything cool? How were all the sales at everybody who went to craft shows and whatnot? This light is in my way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody was good? Nothing exciting happened? Spent the weekend making jewelry. Well, that's fun. How was your weekend with your mama? Well, the weekend with my mom is still happening. It's going to be happening till Wednesday. I sent out an email. So, Mom wants to go talk to Jack at the store. So we decided that she's going to stay till Wednesday morning, and we'll go to the store tomorrow, Tuesday. But I have to be back in time for the ticket drawing at 7. But yeah, we had a good time. We had a lovely time. We went and did dinner. I had steak and lobster. It was lovely. Jefferson was jealous. We went and did a little shopping. I got some things for my room. Oh, I got this really cool thing. I gotta show you. Okay, don't drop that. Look at this really cool thing I got. It's to put my seashells in that you guys sent me. All my seashells. And then it's a lamp. And then I gotta get shade for it. But I can have it in my bedroom or up here somewhere with all my seashells. These are not all my seashells. I have a whole other bowl over there from all the seashells you guys sent me. And it's really cool because this comes out and then you can put your seashells in there, right? So then I'll have a collection of all the Thunderhorse Descendant seashells. So if you send me seashells, this is where they're going. And then I gotta get a cool lampshade. I don't know what kind of lampshade I want to get, but I gotta get a cool lampshade for it. I got this at Thrift. We were out looking for treasures. I think it's $15. I think it's a total score. $15, a little bit much, I think, but I don't care. I need it. This is where I'm gonna put my seashells. And then if I get more seashells, I can just put them in there. So I was thinking maybe I'll include that in the behind the scenes video for the members. And of me doing the business. I don't know, when that's gonna take place, but stuff. I'm super excited about it. Good morning. That could hold your bead soup. It totally could hold your bead soup, Lois. And then when you needed beads, you just take off the lamp part and just reach in there and get them. It's not a bad idea. Good morning. Yeah, so okay, what happened was on Friday, I did not go to the store because Mom was going to be here in the afternoon, like 2. But she had some issues traveling, so she didn't actually get here till evening. So I had some time. So I was already not at the store, so I just decided to do the Sam's beadbox video, which I've already posted and it came out. We made this necklace, which by the way, I'm keeping and I love it. I found this little necklace at the thrift shop. Mom found it for me. It says, "I love you to the moon and back," and it's got seashell on it. I thought that was pretty fitting. Because, you know, I'm in the seashell era. Anyway. So, yeah, we did a little treasure hunting. That's always fun. And then, what else did we do? Oh, we went to Menards yesterday. Winter is really being naughty today. She was eating Bunsen's medicine food. She knows she's not supposed to. Every time she does, she gets potty problems. Hey, get down off of there. Winter, don't eat my plant. Why are you being so naughty? Are you in your naughty girl era? She's like, yeah. So anyway, so that's the plan. We're gonna go to the store tomorrow. I'm gonna get stuff for the site, and I'm gonna get the custom orders. So if you have custom orders that you want from the store, you might wanna go to the website and put in your bead request because I'm going tomorrow. And then I'll do all of my shopping and things while Mom is doing her stuff with Jack. Hopefully. Winter. No. Hey. Speaking of seashells, Winter's digging them out of my bowl. Get out of there. It's another reason they need to go in the lamp. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. So if you need stuff, let me know. I'm going to get some stuff for the site. I'm probably going to get some more pearls. You guys said you wanted some pink pearls, more pink warm colored pearls, fresh water. So I'll get some more of those. And I'll get some Ceylon. People had said they wanted Ceylon. I got to double check the tool situation. I think we have tools. I think all of our tools are posted, but I got to look at that. And then kind of depends on what kind of loveliness I find at the store, but I'll be doing that tomorrow. So our weeks are all crazy, and if you're like, hey Randee, what's going on with your weeks being all crazy? So this is how it is when Randee tries to have life. If you are new here, or you're just joining us, or you're watching this as a replay, this whole thing is run by me and Shannon. So when we try to have family visits, or we have vacations to take, or we have stuff we want to do, just go to the grocery store, changes the whole schedule on Thunderhorse Descendant. So we try to do our best to not be doing too much life, but sometimes it's inevitable. Bunsen, leave her alone. These cats are on one today. Good morning. Any hooties, so that's the goings-ons. It's super hot and humid today. It's supposed to be 80, 90 something, and it's supposed to be humid. And it's been humid all weekend, and I'm not really for it. I did get some, we went to the bookstore. We went to the bookstore. I got some really cool things. Good morning. So I don't know when we'll take a look at those things, but when we have time, we will. So as a reminder, ticket drawing is Tuesday. Tickets. What color are the tickets? I don't know what color they are. There's some kind of colors, and it's on Tuesday at 7. Tuesday at 7. That's the ticket drawing. All right. So today I was going to open a new bag, but I never got finished up with my knotting project, so I got to work on it. So here it is. Still the same as it was on whatever day we started this business. But we gotta work on it today because otherwise it's not gonna get done. Good morning. They are light purple. Okay, so probably purple and pink then? Is that the dealio? Probably purple and pink. Hello. You're meeting with your beadie group today? That'll be fun. So if you are just joining us or you don't know when we started this project, I think we started this on Friday. So it would be started on the Friday morning coffee, and this is our knotting project that we're doing. And I just did not have any time to work on it over the weekend, so we're working on it now. Good morning. Hi, Anita. Can you tell me what size of cord you are wearing? The size of cord I'm wearing, or this one? This one is 0.5. This is the one that I made in the Sam's. This one is suede lace. To be honest with you, I don't know what the sizing is on suede lace. Average size suede lace? Is that helpful? Probably not. To look at it. Ooh. Okay. Remember not to panic. Okay, remember not to panic. You haven't been beading all week and you try to make a knot and you're not got your crap together and you messed up. Okay? Easy. We're just gonna double knot this one. Gonna bring this down here underneath the knot you already made, right above the bead. Da-da-da-da. Now, the only problem with this is making sure that you get your stuff all pulled straight and right. It's just one of those things that happens when you're not pulling straight up towards the camera and you're pulling sideways. Okay, so we got a little bit of a bundle here, but don't worry, it'll be fine. What we'll do is we'll take this guy and we'll put a large bead. You've been watching the Olympics? Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with the Olympics. I don't even know. Okay, so now, I just went on and pretended like this never happened. The likelihood of anybody noticing this little big knot but you is slim to none. But if it bothers you, you could go ahead and put over the top of this knot, you know, there's a couple things you can do. You can squish it in a little bit so it looks more uniform like the others. And if it is a problem, you can just put a bead cover over the top of it. And then all you got to do is make sure that you put a bead cover over the top of the other one on the other side. Remember not to panic. Remember not to panic. We are not panickers. That's my new thing. I'm just like, don't panic, it's fine. We're all gonna be okay. Well, I'm glad y'all are having a lovely weekend. Well, Nancy knotted a necklace over the weekend. She found it very relaxing. Yeah, like once you're in it, and it's just like hum-de-dum, la-di-da-di. Kind of meditative almost. Gotcha. I started watching back episodes of Seinfeld. This is where I'm at with my life. Seinfeld and Gilmore Girls, because I got the box sets at the thrift store. Because listen, on the DVDs, and I know some people might think that's a little crazy, but I'm just like, they want you to pay for channels so you can watch these shows, and I'm just not going. I'm just like, no, I'll just get them at the thrift store for $3. Thank you. I have to store them, but whatever. I cannot be involved with that. Go with the flow. It's less stressful, right? Did you like the opening ceremony? And you enjoy your day today? Okay, so some of us are way behind. What's going on with the Olympics? Where are they at? What's happening? Hey. Winter's face. Oh my gosh. You're so silly, little girl. My mom is sleeping in the extra bedroom, aka Mr. Bunson's room. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with it. Winter is like, I don't think I'm okay with it. She's like, there's something new in my environment, and I don't know about that. Hold on a second. Beep beep. It's always locked or it doesn't shut. Okay. Okay. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday. Moving rooms. The ones with orders said August. What? Moving rooms. Hold on, I'm confused. It's in Paris? Okay. The ones with orders say August. I'll be in the corner coughing behind glass so I don't share germs, cheering you all on. Oh my. It's a gorgeous day. Good morning. Emergency donuts. Oh, I want emergency donuts. Yeah, so anywho, we're having a good time over here. Shannon's here today. She's got a few orders down there to ship. And then, what else are we doing today? We're going to prep. I'm going to do my soft flex video today. I'm going to record it. And then we are going to prep FOC for next week, I think. I got to make some bags. I should probably also make some $9 bead bags while I'm down there. But I also have to make wedding bags. All the bags. I need to make all the things. So, you know. Happy birthday. Lois, I would love to buy some of these little trays from you. What are the little trays? Hey, so let me ask you guys a question. 2 questions. First question. If you saw the Sam's bead box video, you saw that I was using taco fold over clasps. And many of you know what the taco fold over clasps are, right? And then a lot of people don't know what the taco fold over clasps are. And it's a mixed bag, honestly. Sometimes I get comments and they're like, we don't like you because you don't use the appropriate terms for things. And then the other people are like, this makes it a lot easier to understand. I'm just like, well. So, the question is, do you get hungry? Somebody brought up that a lot of my little terms are named after food. I'm just like, yeah, it's like a secret menu. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Be mad. Whatever. I don't care. If you don't like it, it's fine. Be mad. I don't care. I got things to do. Yes, I wanted tacos. Tacos are so good. I never noticed, but I love the terms. Yeah, if you know, you're just a cool kid, that's all. If you know, you know. Hey, I'm messing up. Am I messing up? Yeah, you sure am. Just about had a travesty. What are you eating? Get down. Get down. You are naughty today. You are going to get the big trouble. Yeah. Winter. It's in her naughty girl era. Heyo, I think it's coming along pretty good. You make more things more relatable and understanding. Well, that's good. Here's the deal. Just so you know, in case you're new around here and you just started watching, just so you know, when you send me naughty comments, that's fine and everything. You go on ahead. But I'm not changing. Okay? So you're just wasting your own time. Just so you know that. Okay? I'm not gonna change because you're upsetty spaghetti. But whatever, if you got time, go on ahead and get down there in the comments, do what you gotta do. If you enjoy Randee's video, please hit the like button. It's free. It is free. Whatever. I'm just a real person doing real life things with my cats 'cause they're naughty. And I ain't got no time to be messing around with that kind of business. don't like mean people. I don't care. I figure if you're being mean, it's probably... Here's the thing. When people are mean to me on the internet, I'm like, are you okay? That's the first thing I think. I'm like, geez, your life must be going pretty rough. You ain't got nothing to do and be over here be mad about a beading video. Are you okay? Do you have friends? Have you talked to anybody today? Did you eat? Are you angry? Are you hungry? Are you lonely? Are you tired? Let's fix those things up. Is that good? Do you need help? Should we send help? Because 95% of the things that people say that are mean have nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And then they don't even know the funny part about when people do things like that. Did you know? Let me just tell you this for fun facts. Did you know when people complain or they make mean comments or whatever about a specific thing, like perhaps it's like a beading technique, but what if it's like a personality trait or something, right? And they're like, oh, I don't like that, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the people are being negative about, they're telling you their fears and their faults. Did you know that? They are telling you the ammunition to use against them. And I'm like, geez, I don't know that I would take time to be spreading all my fears on the internet. I was going to keep those to myself, thank you. Yeah, so if I really wanted to get crappy, I could, but I don't because that's not nice. And I use my powers for good now. I use my powers for good now. Those are the rules. Yeah. Uh-oh. What is this comment? I'm tired of taking care of a giant baby man. I'm sure he can take care of himself. Oh my goodness. Just stop, Rebecca. If you don't want to, just stop. And when they say, why aren't you doing it? You say, I don't want to, and I don't want to be resentful. Here's the flip coin of that. That means that when you want them to be responsible for themselves, as an example, you want them to do the dishes, and they say, fine, I'll do the dishes. Then you have to just sit there and not complain or do anything when the dishes sit there for 4 weeks. So it's a give and take. It's a give and take. I don't like it. I have to walk away because I tend to match energy and I will lose my cool. I just look at them and walk away. Yeah, Deborah says, you're not worth my time. Same. I just find it interesting because it's always like, no, it's not the Thunderchatters. Somebody is asking, are these mean people the Thunderhorse Descendants? Of course not. They are not. No, they are not. As you know, we started a new playlist with a new box. And that's kind of, you know, what happens when we start new things. We get new people, and they're just like, And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Not all of them. Just some of them. But here's the thing, as I've always said, and for other people who might be out here having YouTube channels and doing things and stuff, or trying to be in the jewelry selling and all that, you want to find the people who are your people. You want to find the people who appreciate you. And in order to do that, there's got to be an interview process, and this is it. So now you know. When people start making comments and doing things, and they're not just nice people who are like, oh, you know, whatever, you're like, okay, I'm not going to be your friend. Got it. No worries. Go on with your bad self. Go on ahead, lady, whatever, you know. But I find it interesting when people want me to change my behavior that they don't find appropriate. And I could see if it was something real, you know. I don't know. I'm out here on the internet, like, I don't know, doing something crazy. But I'm not. So I'm like, no. I have assessed the situation. And I'm just like, well, I'm just looking for people who like me. Clearly you're not one of them. We're moving on. That's how you gotta go with it. That's what I decided. But I just do find it funny when people are like, you should do it like this, and you shouldn't do it like that, and you shouldn't call it this, and you shouldn't do that. And here's my question. My question is, who said that? And don't you want to make it fun? I thought we were here having fun. So I only want people here who are going to be fun, is the moral story. But if you don't want to be fun, great. You can tell me all your fears. That's fine. All your little insecurities. It's fine. I will just keep them to myself. But don't forget, you're on the internet. This is going quite nicely. I'm actually getting to the point where I think I need to stop on this side. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Just gonna measure to here where it splits. Yeah, we got 18 exactly. A little bit more. So I'm gonna do a clasp. So I'm gonna stop because I also have to do a spacer bead. So this will probably end up being 20 inches, honestly, which is fine. I have noticed that people seem to enjoy, not myself, but I've noticed that people tend to enjoy the 20 inches more. You know, some people have mentioned that they don't like things wrapped up around their necks and all that. My giant baby man can't take care of himself. Oh no. Life says it only gets worse. Oh, not me. I ain't going. Okay, so to do the other side, I'm just going to flip this over because I just am right-handed and it just works better for me. Now, some of you real serious like pearl knotters and such, I don't know if that's good or bad. Let it out and let me know down here because that's what I do. But it seems to work for me. But I don't know if you're maybe not supposed to do that. Although, I don't know if in the pearl knotting, you just do a straight line, right? So you would always be going one way. It doesn't have a split. So I don't know if it matters. Happy birthday today to Beth. Happy birthday, they said. If only it was the dishes, it might not be too bad. Well. All right, so we're gonna get going on this side. Now I got other beads for this side, but I could still keep these in here if I want. Here's my other side of beads. So I am gonna try to match these up a little bit, like where I have dark ones and where I don't have dark ones, you know? So I'll just keep these here. I feel like we're gonna have at least a few extras. We could do earrings and such. Let me get a little refill on my coffee. Hold on a second. It's kind of funny because I was just having this conversation with my mom the other day. I think if you're not in a pendant, you would still have to split, even if you were using pearls. Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, when they do pearls, they usually just do a strand, right? You're not really putting in a pendant. Thanks, PK. So somebody asked me the other day so many of you know me and Jefferson getting married. And they were like, oh, what did you do about your relationship, blah, 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 and these people have these issues. And I said, a thing that I don't think many people realize is that you as a person And I'm just talking general. You as a person have you have goals, and you have ambitions, and you have your value system, and you have, you know, all these things going on for yourself as an autonomous person, right? So the thing about that is that you get together with another person, and that person has the same. They have goals and values and thoughts about, you know, their opinions about X, Y, Z, and whatever. So they are their own person, and that's fine. And you have to think about it this way. However old you are, when you feel like you are an adult, which, to be quite honest with you, I don't know if I'm there yet, but here we are. Whenever you are doing all those things, and you're setting up those values systems and things for yourself, and your opinions about things and stuff and what have you, being a person, okay, it took a long time for you to get to that place, right? You had to have all these experiences in life and what have you, learning things, lessons and that. And then you get together with this other person, and they have this other views. And what most people don't realize is that you have to sit down and do the same thing that you would do for like a person like yourself, like value setting and goal setting and what you want, but you have to do that for your relationship. So me and Jeff did that. And some of the things that we did, and I've talked about them on here before, is like we sat down and we said, okay, what kind of relationship do we want to have? This was after I got sober. Because our relationship prior to that was kind of utter chaos. You know how that goes. You know, just chaos. Just some chaos going on. And I said, okay, so we said, well, what kind of relationship do we want to have? So we set up some rules to acquire these goals in this relationship that we wanted to have. And one of them is we don't call names. There's no name calling. And in the entirety of our relationship, Jefferson has never called me a name to my face. Maybe behind my back, but never to my face. There is swearing. No swearing. Swearing only escalates things. It's one of the first things you learn about domestic abuse, right? Nobody has ever got sworn at and thought, gee, I better calm down. No. And if you did, that's a trauma response, and you should probably look at that. One of the things is if, so we had these goals, right? We wanted to, the goals for our relationship were to be happy. Happy meaning like both of us are content all that's like most of the time in our relationship. We didn't want to argue too much. We didn't want to stifle the other person in whatever they wanted to do and the goals they wanted to achieve in their personal life. We wanted to always be supportive, you know, like all the good things. So then we broke those things down and we said, okay, how do we achieve that? And what are the things that we can do in the daily to achieve that? And so that's one of the things we do, all those things I just mentioned. Another thing that we do is Jeff asks me every day, as I ask him, how his love tank is. Anything under an 8 requires immediate action to be fixed. And sometimes the other thing about it is like we have a rule where if someone says they were hurt, you're hurting me, regardless of whether you think that hurt is actually true, we just stop doing that. Whatever it is, just stop it. Because you're supposed to love your person, not hurt them or deliberately try to do mean things. And if they're taking the time to tell you they've been hurt, and for a lot of us that's really hard to admit because then we have to be vulnerable, both men and women, then we just stop. However, that's not something that we take advantage of. That's another part of the fighting fair, is that we don't take advantage of using that and being all the time like, oh, you hurt me, so you'll stop your behavior. You have to also try to understand the behavior. So those are some of the things that we do. We do these things daily so that we can achieve our goals with our relationship. One of my favorite things about Jefferson is that no matter what my feelings are, Jefferson understands that my feelings and my thought process are different course, he had to be taught this, but he now understands it. So when I'm having feelings, he validates my feelings. A lot of times I used to get stuck in a cycle where I'd like keep talking about stuff, keep talking about the same thing, talking about the same thing, mad about the same thing. And what that means is that whatever you're originally mad about, it hasn't been resolved. And most of the time it doesn't get resolved because your partner will not validate your feelings about it, whether they are true or not. Men are very logical. They want things to be true. They don't understand that emotions are not that doesn't mean they're true, whatever your emotional reaction is, but it's true for you, and you are entitled to that emotion as a human, and that emotion will change because your logical thought process and your emotional life are two very different things. But women, most of the time, base their relationships on how they feel, whether it's with friends or family or jobs or anything. They base it on how they feel, the relationships that they have, the quality of their relationships. That's how they base how well their life is going. So it is very important that you get your feelings validated, especially by your partner. And this took Jeff some time to learn, but he finally learned it. So that's good. And when somebody goes off the rails, because we're not all perfect people, and somebody goes off the rails and starts doing all kinds of craziness, I just say, I will not be talking to you. Don't talk to me. I will not be talking to you until you can start acting right. Because you are not sticking to our goals and fighting fair. And, sometimes that takes a day and sometimes it takes a year. There you go. Whatever. Hurting me none. Yeah. But most importantly, it's important for both people to have boundaries, and for those boundaries to be, you need to know what they are, right? So that's a lot of problem. Sometimes people have boundaries, but they don't tell you what they are. And you cannot hold a person to a boundary that they don't know is set. So you have to tell them. Communicating. And then you need to enforce your boundary when it's pushed. And it will be pushed. Right? And that's how you do it. And if some people can't be doing all that, then I'm just like, all right. One day I'm just gonna disappear. Oh. Yeah, well, so like, okay, one of the boundaries that I have for myself. So the thing is that you can't expect people to respect your boundaries if you yourself are not willing to respect your boundaries and the boundaries of others. So boundaries are not rules to control other people's behavior. They are invisible fences to keep around yourself like a perimeter and protect you from other people coming in and hurting you, and to keep you in so that you don't go out and hurt other people, right? So if you have a boundary of, let's say, like, I don't like the swearing. Me and Jeff have discussed that. No swearing, right? So if I'm asking him not to swear in everyday life, that means that I don't swear in everyday life. I try not to, for the most part. But most definitely not in anger, right? So it wouldn't be fair for me to be like, oh, you can't swear, but I can swear whenever I want. A lot of times people feel like boundaries can be rules for them. They're not. They're rules for you, because you have to set the consequences of the boundary. And the boundary consequences are for you, not for them. As an example, if I ever get drunk, Jeff has to leave me. That is one of our boundaries, because I know, like, not being in a fight, not being, just being in like a regular state of mind, that if I am drinking, something is significantly wrong and I am not loving myself. And if I can't love myself, how can I love him? So his responsibility is to leave me, because I would not be able to be, because I know myself and I'm very manipulative. And I'd be like, no, it's fine. I can get back on the wagon, whatever. Like, I'd have all these reasons, and he would believe me because he loves me. But we set that rule very early on. So even if we're married, and even if we're 35 years into this, I expect if I ever drink that he'll leave me. And he has to. That's a boundary. And it is, for me, it's a negative for me. It will also probably be a negative for him, but it'll protect him. So it's not set out of negativity. It's set out of love. Because if I'm drinking, I'm not in any mind space to be loving anybody. So these are the things you have to discuss, like, it's just the way that it is. And, if you have a person who's not very good at communicating, or you have a person who's not really good at those things, listen, Jeff never was either. Takes time. Takes time. But this is why we uphold the boundaries. If you just keep going with it, people will change their behavior to meet it most of the time. If they want to, if they're willing to do that. It's not easy though. I'm rambling. Why am I rambling? Wait a minute. No policy. Police? Wait, police? What are you talking about, police? If it's too quiet for too long, then it's time to worry. Yeah, you broke up with your sister. We call that detaching with love, Beth. Detach. I had to detach from my brother. That was before my brother died. I knew he would die. I had to do it. We had a conversation, and I just said it's dangerous for me to be around you, and I love you, but I can't. I will not sit here and watch you kill yourself. Other people may do that. I was like, but I can't. It's too emotionally problematic for me. And he said, okay, well, this is my brother. My brother died of an overdose. I don't know if you guys know that. And he said, okay, well, what do you want me to do? I said, when I'm home, I want you to come and I want you to play one game of cards. I want you to do your best to be sober while you're here and see me, and then that's all I need. I don't want to see you for the rest of the time. And that's what he did. He was 26 when he died. He overdosed, and then somebody brought him to his house, and they set it on fire to cover it up. That was a rough time. I was doing Thunderhorse Descendant when that happened. I think I took like a couple months off. I can't remember. It was rough. I am a hermit, and I am good with it, Melinda. I have detached from my brother. He is day 33 of him being in the ICU. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Is he doing any better? Yeah. Off for about 5 weeks. That makes sense. Yeah, it was a rough time. But I didn't feel because I had a chance to talk with my brother when we did the detach. And he took it fairly well. Um, I didn't feel like really, I mean, I did. I felt bad, obviously, when he died. But, like, I felt relieved. Because being an addict is hard. Being an addict is hard, and just thinking about drugs 24 hours a day. And then he had untreated mental health and mental anguish and emotional anguish that comes along with all that. And he had physical issues because he had like physical pain and stuff because he'd been in a number of accidents, car accidents and things, and just all that, and all that was gone, you know. So I still felt bad about it, of course. But I was glad that it didn't have to be so painful for him anymore. I prefer to stay home. I like to stay home too. I've had to use Narcan on my first husband more times than I can count. But at least you know what it is and you know how to use it, Melinda. It's not great. I had to teach my grandpa how to use Narcan. That was a conversation I never thought I would have to have, but I did it, and he used it. I'd say it's better to be prepared and knowledgeable than not. That's how I feel about it. Been 11 years since you spoke to your grandson. Trench in today? What's with the trench? They've put a trench in. He keeps having setbacks. For the third time. Oh, a trach. Trach. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes to show that, you know, we all struggle with things. Everybody's got things. Everybody's got things going on, you know. That was one of the things that we really focused on when, you know, in my other job. Like, everybody has things going on in their life and they have their own feelings going on about it, and you don't know what it is, and that's why it's just nice to be, you know, to be nicer to people and to do kindness, because you don't know what those people are going through. And they're not just, especially if they're strangers, they're not just going to come out and tell you, you know, like, oh, I got this going on. And even if they do, you know, that doesn't necessarily excuse any negative behavior or anything, but, you know, you don't have to forgive any negative behavior, but you can try to understand, you know. And that has more to do with us as people and our integrity as people than it does with trying to deal with other people's stuff, you know. That's what I try to do. I'll just be over here working on myself. I'm just like, whatever. But that's why it's nice to have the group and stuff, because at least, you know, like, there's a safe place. There's a safe place. And a lot of people in this group have had a lot of experiences. A lot more experiences than me, honestly. I feel like it's a collective of experiences. I kind of feel like, you know, like, kind of like AA is a collective of experiences to help you to move forward. Like a group dynamic. And to be positive and stuff. I kind of feel like that's kind of the same thing. You know, just with life stuff. Life is hard, man. I keep finding out life is hard. But here we are. Here we are. We can do it. Remember not to panic. Works in life too. Oh, we're almost there. What time is it? Oh, I got 3 minutes. I've just been rambling on. Sorry. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to shut me up. green one? This group helps to share beading and feelings. Yeah, I mean, they're the same thing, right? Isn't that what we're all really doing? I like beading. Well, and that's one of the reasons that I like to bead by myself sometimes. One of my favorite things to do is to bead by myself. I haven't beaded by myself in a long time, but one day, you know, when I feel like I got to. When I bead by myself, by myself I mean like not on camera. It just kind of is a process where you get to sit and kind of, you know, reflect and think about things, and maybe have just your own time. Maybe listen to your book and not do any thinking. Maybe do some meditating. Maybe do some listening. You know, that happens to me a lot. They say, like, praying is how you talk to your higher power, and meditating is how you listen. And I kind of feel like that's my bead time. You know? Because it's more of a meditation type situation. And then at the end of it, not only have I meditated, I also get beautiful jewelry, which I can sell and make money with, which is wonderful. Killing 8 birds with 1 stone over here. Sorry. We get 3 free therapy today. Sorry. If you didn't need any therapy, I'm sorry. I apologize. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to shut me up. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to do one more bead here. Let's do this little round one. Anyway, yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of this video. I'm like, just because you don't like it doesn't mean I'm going to change who I am. I guess you get a little therapy today and a little bit of nodding projects. This is where we're at with our life. Sorry. I'm almost to the top, you guys. Alright, let's take a look. See? It is 10. I think I only have a few beads left. Let me zoom out. This side is the front. Yeah, about 3 beads left. And then the finishing. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Look at that. All the garden quartz that one girl could want. Thanks, Becky. Yes, it is very interesting, Bonnie. Randee is good at it. Connected to the earth. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, so this one is very cute. We're gonna get up to the top, and then I don't know if I gotta check with a lot of things we gotta do here today. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. Do you guys want me to finish this in like a recorded video? I guess I could. I could just finish it. We'll see where we're at. I quite enjoy it though. I really like, I know it's like kind of simple, like simple situation, like where it's like, oh, quartz, garden quartz with garden quartz beads. I kind of like that. And I kind of like that it has like the little sparkly browns. I know you can't really see because my lights are real crazy today. It's kind of overcasty here. But I like the little metallic-ies. Gives a little something. Yeah. I'm digging it. I would love to see how you finish it. Okay, well, I'll record the end. I have done the end in numerous other videos, where we've done knotting. We've done knotting quite a few, like bark beadbox videos, so if you had something started and you needed to know how to, I don't like that, and you needed to know how to, finish it, I would check one of the bargain beadbox knotting projects. It'll be, you know, obviously at the end, if you needed to get that before I can finish this one. So I will try to finish this one today. I'll probably do the recorded video, the after morning coffee, and finish it up. I might make little matching earrings. And then, so tomorrow we are going to be doing morning coffee before me and Mom go to the store. So if you missed the beginning, me and Mom are going to the store. If you have things you want, make sure to put in your bead request form, because I'm going tomorrow, Tuesday. We have an appointment with Jack, Shaman Jack. So we're gonna go Tuesday, and then Tuesday is the ticket drawing. That's at 7. I was saying something and then it just went away. What was I saying? I can't remember now. Anyway, I forgot. I forgot. But anyway, that's what we got going on. So I'll probably give this a finish in a video. Me and Shannon are going to start working on the FOCs and getting the wedding bags together. Phyllis is coming in today, and she's going to be working on some of our SKU list inventory for the sale next week. And yeah, just got stuff going on. I would love to see how you finish it. All around, hugs to everybody. Yeah, hugs to everybody. All right, guys. Well, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. We would love to see what you are making in the Facebook group. # what's on my mat today. Reminder, FOCs are due on the 4th, August 4th at midnight, just in case. That's next Sunday. That's this coming Sunday, in case you didn't know. And yeah, I mean, to sum up our little chat today, like, it's just, we just got to go day by day, and we just have to do the things that we can do inside of our power for that day. Sometimes for 15 minutes at a time. That's all we can do. You know, all people are struggling with something, and we just should do kindness. And so we'll just try to do kindness today. I think that's the moral of the story. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I remembered what it was. I was going to say, tomorrow, since I'm going to finish this one in a video, that means tomorrow on Morning Coffee, we'll get to open up a new bag for Unseen and Unbothered. Sorry. Okay, bye!